Yeah, the light kit's a little bent over there. I guess from people yanking on the chain over the years. I've kind of tried to straighten it a little bit, but it just kind of always goes back to that same spot. So just kind of leave it alone. What do you think, Kitty? The bearings are kind of messed up on this thing. They've gotten steadily worse as it sits around. I used to have this thing in my house about a year ago, and it hardly made any sound back then, but now she's really starting to make some funky sounds. Although it is kind of chilly in here tonight, I'll be really emphasizing the noise of the bearings. But anyways, here's high. Alright, here's medium. Alright, and here's low. Seems to be spinning a little slower on low than it usually does. And I seem to have knocked one of my blades out of balance when it was in storage. I'll put it on reverse now. Start it on low. I've got some of that Lucas non-synthetic engine oil stabilizer. That stuff that's like caramel at room temperature. I put it in a little mini crock pot and I heat her right up, not overheating. I unplug it before it gets damaging hot. But anyways, and then it thins out to what seems to be around an average 30 weight oil, which is definitely thin enough to get into the bearings. Go to medium. And then as it cools down, it thickens up, of course. And it really quiets down these bearings. You gotta be patient. You gotta do it a couple times sometimes, because not very much gets into the bearing before it cools down to the point where it's too thick to get through that tiny space. I haven't ever ran the motor for a while before putting the oil in. That would probably help a lot. I'll slap her to high now. Although I might just try a little bit of 3-in-1 electric motor oil. Just a few drops. See what it does. Maybe it'll hush it right up. If it doesn't, then I'll go on to the Lucas thing. And we'll shut her down. The bearings just decided to get cranky again. It's really quite a beautiful little fan. I really like it. It's too bad the old famous SMC bearings are finally starting to show their age. I don't know if I've seen one of these fans that was white and brass and stencil. I've seen them on YouTube and on that vintage ceiling fan site where they were like brown and brass. I don't know if they had cane blades or not. I believe they were called an SMC Promo. But I guess that's about it for this one. Well, thanks for watching. Oops, I forgot to tell you it's on high, even though you already know already. I just gotta say it so I don't get questions like, what speed was it on? Oh shoot, I'm blocking the mic, ain't I? Perfectly. Man, the mic's in a weird spot on this camera. There. What are you doing? Since when are you allowed on tables? Huh? Since when? Since now? Maybe more bloopers than actual footage of the friggin' thing. Look what I hoarded up. I got another 8 at Grandma's. I just friggin' hoarded up on these old fat fluorescent bulbs. You going upstairs? Then it... Oops, kind of dusty too. I do that with literally every fan video I make. I just hum along with my video, everything's mint, and then I realize I didn't clean it and it's just... Whew, I'm starting to get chilly. Should we go to the shack and warm up? Okay then, let's go.